Welcome our best man. Let's hear it for Chad. Hello, Chad. Good evening. Right into the light.
Hi, everybody. My name's Chad Kadoff. I am the best man, and I am Jeremy's brother. And I just want to say that that dance was amazing. I mean, I always knew Jeremy had it in him, but I'm really glad that you shared it with Randy. I mean, that was so generous of you. I got two things I want to share tonight. One's going to be a story from when Jeremy and I were kids, and I'm going to tell you about the first time that I met Randy, because that was a memorable evening. So, those of you who didn't know Jeremy as a kid, a couple things stand out. He was extremely intelligent. He was his mind was a steel trap. He knew everything. Pieces of trivia, sports history, Star Wars trivia, he knew it all. I mean, really went to Star Wars, he loved it. And the amazing thing was that he actually memorized the entire movie. You could give him any line and he'll recite the rest of the scene. And Jeremy, he loved Star Wars, and he identified with Luke Skywalker, the hero who saved the universe. I thought of myself as, like Han Solo, the reckless privateer who always got in a little bit of trouble. So I looked at Jeremy as my sidekick. I looked at him, I thought of him more as Chewbacca. I mean, it's a natural fit, right? You know, he's kind of hairy. And when Jeremy gets mad and he starts yelling, you can't understand a word he says anyhow. It's just, and I tell you, Jeremy hit the bridal jackpot here, but he crapped out in the brother lottery, and I drove him crazy. Getting Jeremy mad and getting him to fly off the handle, it was like an Olympic sport for me, and I won the gold medal every year. And one story stands out in particular. It was at camp, and I got in some kind of trouble. I forget what it was. I pissed off the wrong person, and it was really bad. And so, sometimes, it leaked out to the rest of the family, and Jeremy was taking a little bit of heat for my behavior. And I thought for sure, in a group of people, he was gonna start yelling at me and tell me how I screwed up, and he didn't do it. And then later that evening, I was like, okay, now it's coming, now. And he didn't yell at me again. And I was like, Jer, why did you stick up for me there? I mean, I was completely wrong. And he looked at me and he said, you're my brother. And that was it. And I think I hit the brother lottery, because it was awesome. So I want to tell one other quick story, one other quick one. This is the first time I met Randy. This was impressive, because when Jeremy said he was bringing his girlfriend out to Adam's wedding in San Diego, I was curious. I mean, Jeremy was not exactly the most prolific dater, and so I was psyched up. So Jeremy told me all about Randy, and he said all these great things about this girl he'd been seeing, and he told me what not to do, behave yourself, don't talk about this, don't do that, and do not embarrass me. Do not embarrass me. So we go out for dinner, and we had a great time, and I'm doing my best. I'm on my best worst behavior. I'm trying to throw Randy off. I'm politically incorrect. I mean, she took it all in stride. It was amazing. And then after dinner, Jeremy excused himself to wipe some of his dinner off his shirt. He's also really, really good. I mean, he's wearing white tonight. That is brave. If anyone wants to place odds with me, I'm sitting at table 6. So anyhow, so he excused himself after dinner, and we call over the waitress, and we say, oh, by the way, it's Jeremy's birthday, bring over some chocolate cake. And he comes back and he sits down, and all of a sudden, all the waiters come walking over, singing happy birthday, and then we all join in. And I look over at Jeremy, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna start yelling, he's gonna turn red, he's gonna fly off the handle. I mean, I should share 2 quick points. First off, it was January. Jeremy's birthday is in May. And the second point is that Jeremy does not like chocolate. I mean, he does not like chocolate anything. He doesn't eat it because it's dirty. So I'm thinking this is the moment here where I'm gonna get, the gold, and he just starts laughing, and everyone else starts laughing. And I knew that Randy had an impact on my brother. She changed him a little bit, she'd softened him. And I looked at her, and I knew I loved her, and I knew you were going to be my family. And I'm so glad that today you are, and I'm so glad that you guys are together, because you guys are a perfect couple, as evidenced by that dance. So I just want to ask everyone to help me. I want everyone to raise their glass. I want to say, be happy, be healthy, long life. L'chaim, l'chaim.
Chad, ladies and gentlemen. And now, last but by no means least, let's have a round of applause for Jeremy's brother, Dan. Randy's brother, I'm sorry, what I screwed up. I went through the whole thing without a script and messed it up. Let's get the shot. That's true, that's true.
Decent? Oh, yeah.
Randy's brother, Dan, ladies and gentlemen.